Hi, this is Steve from Conductive Labs, and in this video we're going to show how to select virtual cables on the USB host port. So we'll use a noodler to do this demonstration, and we'll plug it directly into the MRCC. We'll use host port D this time. So in the past videos, if you were watching really close, you notice that when I selected one of these ports, there'd be some blinky lights over here, right? And so the question is, what are those blinky lights? Well, it's not a bug, although it might seem like it at first. If you hold that D button down, it's showing you which virtual cable. There's only one physical cable, but there's 4 virtual cables. So we're going to choose virtual cable 3 for this demonstration. So I'll let go, and now what's happening is the MRCC, and if you look at the screen, it says D3 as opposed to D1. So it's listening to D3, or virtual port 3, for these MIDI routings. So I will go over to the noodler, and I will choose virtual wire 3 for the notes coming out. And now you'll notice that there's notes coming out, and the red arrow on the screen indicates that there's also clock coming out of the noodler. But it's not routed anywhere. So I'm going to route D to output 4. And now we hear the noodler playing the Volca FM. So I'm going to stop that arpeggio. And this is really cool. Now I'm going to route virtual cable 1. See, I just selected that. So now it's saying D1 isn't routed anywhere, right? So I'm going to route D1 on the noodler. I'm going to play the second motif to USB 1. It's hard. You probably can't see the screen, so you just have to trust me. Let's see. So if I now hit play on the second motif, oh, you see X and O's coming out. So now I will go ahead and route that to the Volca bass. So now I've got one of the motifs of the noodler. A motif is like a sequence if you don't have a noodler. So motif 2 or sequencer 2 is going to the Volca bass, and motif 1 is going to the Volca FM. So I can play both of them at the same time. So now I got the noodler, let's go ahead and turn those off, playing across 2 virtual wires into the MRCC on port D, virtual wire 1 and virtual wire 3. And those 2 virtual wires are being routed. You can see over here, D3 is routed to 4 and D1 is routed to 8. So it seems a little complicated, but you just have to remember that there are virtual wires inside of these USB cables. The same sort of notion also applies to when you're plugged into your DAW. And you may have seen this on your DAW. If you plug the MRCC into your PC, it shows up as 12 virtual cables in your DAW. And we'll have a demo of that in a future video. But I just wanted to demonstrate that on the host port side of the device. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun.